welcome to Prelude slash Epilogue. But this one's going to be Prelude because what we're going to talk about today is I gotta word this. Power Rangers. Whoa! Before you edit, before you cut, before you leave, before you click the button down, wherever the buttons are now, I don't freaking know. I can say I put over here, but I know my luck. I put over here, then YouTube's going to edit something, and then we'll be over there. Whatever. Look, before you go booking out because I said Power Rangers, hold on. This is a series, okay? We're just gonna start with Power Rangers so you understand why I'm doing Prelude slash Epilogue, okay? Just work with me on this. First, I'm going with the original series of Power Rangers that came over to the States. Just the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers. You know, Jason, Tommy, Kimberly, Srini, Billy, Zach. Tommy, Jason, Billy, Srini. Whatever! That's a lot of E's. But that's not our focus today. No. Actually, Prelude here, this nice little series, we decided to go over the theme song. Hold your horses. I know what you're thinking. Then the song just go Power Rangers. Yeah, well, mostly. But if you rewind that back a little bit, you go back a little, just back to frame one, you'll notice that as the guitar revs up, there's actually a story to Power Rangers. Yeah, I know. Spandex. Monsters. Make my monster growl! Yeah, apparently that has a story. Okay, so what's the general story? The general story is, well, they kind of summarize it for you in the beginning. Rita Repulsa, the bad person, the evil being, breaks out of her prison. And she says, and I kid not, first line, after 10,000 years I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth! Okay, lady, wait, pause, time, hold, flag, all sides, traveling. Stop. I understand the guitar's revving up and y'all are getting ready for the intro song and yeah. I get that. I understand that. I'm on that same page. I got the note. I got it. So before you go into that, I have a few questions. Because, you know, this is a series Prelude, and we got questions. And the first question I had to think of was 10,000 years. So this Rita person's over 10,000 years old by default. By default! I don't even care what you say. 10,000 years. By default, that's how old she is. Okay. Secondly, why is it whenever people went around on the moon, no one saw this prison thing and made a note of it? How do you miss a prison of any sort? Third question. Was it just you in there? I mean, it couldn't have been just you, because if you watch the show, you see she's got like a henchman, a bodyguard, other things, and machines, and how do you miss all that? Number 3. Rita, baby, who put you in there? Who put you in the prison? Number 4. How did you get out of the prison? Did you have a nail file? Just scrape it away at the bar until it popped loose after 10,000 years? After 10,000 years are free because the bar popped? Guy, what? Good on number 5 is, if you're trying to conquer Earth, and you get put into a prison container thing, why would it be left on the satellite nearest your objective? I don't know. I want to kill Batman. By the way, I work at Wayne Manor. What? Now, that's how Prelude looks at things. It's going to take something and just go with it. And this is the story premise song. Because the song tells you what's going on in the story. And, oh my lord, I already had at least 5 questions from the first line. Well, okay. And then the second line pops up. Alpha, Rita has escaped. And there's 5 teenagers with attitude. Pause! Whoa! Stop! Wait, you're telling me this ooh! More questions. I know what you're thinking. Do you want to watch a show about teenagers in spandex running around fighting monsters? I don't know. There are people in tights, and for those of you who know me, I'm not a fan of tights. So we got ourselves a issue. Tights. You. All right, moving along. Rita had me ask at least 5 freaking questions, and now this line has me asking more questions. 1. Who the fuck is this guy? 2. This motherfucker is about 10,000 years old too, because he hasn't watched a freaking prison. 3. After 10,000 years, your best line of defense is send teenagers with attitude against a 10,000-year-old demi-boss who's on the moon, and I'm not going to care that this guy's blue on the moon. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. I'm not worried about technicalities. I'm just worried about the story ideas that need to be fleshed out a little bit, because I'm having a reason to believe that we've missed a better story here. No, seriously, let's think about that one for a minute. Teenagers that you had 10,000 years, and your best defense to stop this person when they get out, inevitably, is get teenagers with attitude. Well, thank God you found 5 teenagers who happen to know martial arts. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, hell, I had an orange belt in Taekwondo when I was in high school. Does that count? I mean, geez. I mean, let's break this down. Let's break this down, okay? Picture, if you will. Picture, if you will. You're in Gotham City, and the Joker is getting ready to escape Arkham. Everyone knows about the Joker being in Arkham, and they're like, oh no, he's going to get out eventually, because, you know, Arkham sucks. That'll be an epilogue. I'll be over that later. Yes, I have an issue with Arkham. That aside, people are aware that Arkham's pretty much a revolving door. They got that. What is their best defense? In a summarized note, their defense is a rich guy in a suit with gadgets. You know, the more I'm thinking about this, the more ridiculous things sound, no matter what I'm looking at. So, 10,000, this guy, 10,000 years, he had 10,000 years to come up with a battle plan, just in case this person escapes. And his best idea, teenagers with attitude. I reiterate, good thing they knew a little bit of martial arts, or I mean, the series could have gone completely batshit if they grabbed 5 goth kids on accident. God, don't want to do this, Zordon. Life is pain. You gotta suffer with us. Hey, oops! Send those back, get more kids. Who are you five? We're from we're from the juvenile hall. Oh my lord, send those kids back. Oh, good thing they found 5 people who knew not only martial arts but had attitude. And then you watch the show and it's not really much of an attitude. I'm just saying. And this leads to number 4 of his questioning. You had 10,000 years to come up with a battle plan, and that's your best one. Anyone besides me think that's kind of stupid? You give me about 20 minutes, I can figure out something to do with that. We put her in a capsule and we set her on the moon. Why the fuck did you set her on the moon? Excuse me? Why'd you set her on the moon? She's in prison. She's not going to escape. Yeah, okay. On the off chance she escapes, shouldn't we have her prison somewhere where she could be neutralized quickly? You know, so she doesn't build any kind of momentum or take over anything or cause any damage. Damage control. No, we'll leave her on the moon. I don't yeah, I don't see how this can backfire at all. I don't. Which leads to question number 5 on my list. After 10,000 years, that's your best defense for teenagers with attitude. You couldn't have had any type of damage control thing set up or alert somebody to kind of neutralize. Are you part of the galaxy police? Are you part of some sort of interstellar kecker? I mean, what the fuck are you, Zordon? Was it you who put her in there? And if so, why'd you leave her on the moon? Is it your fault this happened? Or is it someone else's fault and you just happen to have to watch? And if this is the plan from someone higher up, what are they on? Well, if she escapes, make sure you get 5 teenagers with attitude, and that should put her in a place. Which leads to question 6. Who were these teenagers in the past that put Rita in the prison in the first place? Because apparently, that's their go-to plan. Rita's doing something, get 5 teenagers with attitude. And the fact that Zordon says so calmly means that this was their battle plan. This was it. They've done it before, apparently. Rita's attacking Earth. Get 5 teenagers with attitudes. Okay, so I guess that's what? Joan of Arc, Pocahontas. Who are the 5? Who? And what color Rangers were they? Look, it's Joan of Arc, and she's red because she's a leader. Wait, what? And this leaves a question. Well, let's stay back on this. I have more questions about who were these kids 10,000 years ago, and what were their attitudes. Good sir, would you kindly get your monsters away from me? I wish to speak to the madam of the house. Yeah, get out of here! Who were these kids 10,000 years ago that put Rita in a prison in the first place? And then, this leads to 6, why didn't Zordon tell these kids how to put her back in the prison? I know it took her 10,000 years to break it, so she might have a better way to get out of it, but it worked before! Mr. Gray, it's good to see you. What have you done with Mr. Bond? Shot him in the face with a gun. I'm sorry, what was that? I shot him in the face with a gun. And I'm going to shoot you in the face with a gun. Aren't you supposed to use some sort of elaborate trap? Yeah, I thought about that, and no. No more of that. I found that a gun is a lot more effective. Well, that's another one down. Somebody call the doctor. Ooh-wee! No! I'm not even... You know, I might explain a few things. Excellent! Moving on. Number 7. I've already asked a question about who are these kids in the past who did this shit and it probably put Rita away. I don't logically know why when Rita finally got out, she went to take over Earth after 10,000 years when clearly this is the same planet that manifested the people that put her in the prison in the first place. I don't get this. This whole thing just goes tits up because it makes no freaking sense. Because you look at it and go, she wants to take over the planet, but the people on the planet are able to put her in a prison that she took 10,000 years to get out of. It just leads to item 7. 5 teenagers with attitudes. At least in Captain Planet, they went around the world. What did they do? Just Alpha. I need 5 teenagers with attitudes from just a spot on the map. There. That's sad. That's Angel. Shut the fuck up, you stupid machine. Just do what I tell you. So they took 5 people from one place. One place. So that means, let's just put this in perspective now. They chose a city, just a city with 5 people, just a city. One random city, because, you know, nowhere else on Earth had any teenagers with attitude. We just have one city, and they all happen to go to the same school. Ain't that great? Even in Sailor Moon, they didn't all go to the same frickin' school. They didn't all go to the same frickin' school, but you know what? That's okay. They're defending the planet. So they're all from the same town, San Dimas. Wait, no, they're not from San Dimas. Sorry, wrong show. Deal with that later. Look, you got 5 teenagers with attitude from one town, and you're going to tell me, of all crazy ass people out there, you're going to tell me that these 5 people from this one town are our greatest hope of defending the planet. What? And this is 8. Why does it have to be teenagers with attitudes? It could have been preschoolers with attitudes. It could have been adults with attitudes. I mean, holy crap. Well, teenagers with attitudes. Yes, of course. But seriously, the fate of the world will be in the hands of teenagers. Well, at least the Sailor Scouts are with it. Depriving of people's lives, and you're gonna say, they're about to go kick the crap out of Rita Repulsa and her monsters. What? I'm sorry, I would like to look at other places on the map. I would like to enlist 5 people of my own choosing, those with actual combat records, so we can effectively and efficiently put this person away before she causes any harm to anybody. I'm just saying. And there's 5 teenagers with attitude because that's going to save the world. Yeah, okay. If you got 5 teenagers with actual attitude, there'd be a lot of problems. And then you got to add the fact that they have to at least know some version of martial arts. And on the off chance that they do know martial arts, you're going to go pick them all out from the same frickin' town and the same frickin' school. And I don't think that's going to frickin' work, to be frickin' honest, because you just happen to find the 5 kids that get along just frickin' fine. And I've already gone over this in a different video about jocks and nerds and all that shit. I've already gone over that. That's another point of contention later. I'm not even done with that shit. I've already done that. I've taken care of that problem way video past. But the problem I'm having is you picked up all your entire fighting force. You picked up from one school. And you are so fortunate that they all got along. And you're also so fortunate that they all knew martial arts of some sort. 10,000 years in, this is the battle plan. This is the battle plan. This. And if Zordon had a superior, and it's the superior's battle plan, couldn't you have put in an appeals form? Which is out of 9. Couldn't you have at least, if you're the one taking orders from someone higher up in the chain, and then they stop talking to you, couldn't you have adjusted a little bit? Puppy, dogs, cats, whatever. And item 10, which is still on the same train of logic here. Bro, teenagers, you understand that it is a miracle that worked. Like I said, you couldn't have gotten kids from a Japanese school. You couldn't have gotten kids from a Korean school. You couldn't have gotten kids from a Taiwanese school. You couldn't have gotten kids from an African school. You couldn't have gotten kids from an English school. You couldn't have gotten kids from a Canadian school. You couldn't have gotten kids from a South American school. You couldn't have gotten kids anywhere but one town. Really? Really? Thank God they got along. Thank God they all spoke the same language. Thank God they knew martial arts. Thank God their attitudes weren't really major attitudes, or else there would have been a major problem. And that sounds like I'm backpedaling, but I'm really not, because you gotta put all this into consideration. That somehow these 5 happened to hold shit down. Which kind of goes to the epilogue number 1. They didn't do their job. They defend the planet. That was it. That was it. They just defended the planet. I'm sorry. What are we doing about Rita? We're just going to let her sit up there all day? Yes. Okay. I thought I'd ask. You know, I thought maybe we could stop her, you know. Put her back in my capsule. Nope. We'll leave her up there. That is it? We're just going to defend. We're just... Defense. Yeah. Couldn't we go on off? No. Okay. You know, if you told us how to put her back in prison, we could put her back in prison, go back over our lives, and all will be well. Mission done. We could do it that way. No. Yet here we are. Week after week. Fighting monsters that destroy the city over and over again. That's a technical thing, but like I said, this is Prelude and Epilogue. We're just looking at the weird stuff here. We're just looking at that boom boom. Now, I understand later in Power Rangers that other monsters and bosses show up and do shit, and yeah, okay, whatever. Like I said, I'm just covering the basic one. They're on defense. I guess they don't have the attitude to go on offense. I don't know. Which, that's a question on its own. You would think, especially with them being, well, with a couple of them being demi-jocks, wouldn't that logic come up somewhere in the gameplay? I mean, hell, even in football. You have a defensive phase, and you have an offensive phase. 4 quarters in a game? Yeah. You got 4 downs? Yeah. After 4 downs, if you don't get the objective done, you all switch? Yeah. And if you do make a touchdown, you got to kick off to the enemy team so they can try to go on offense? Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Dog barking at air again. Okay. I don't understand this. And the video became like 25 minutes more, sorry. Because, like I said, these are just questions that pop up when you think about it. Why didn't you just get... I mean, this is number 11 here. This is just number 11 for Prelude. How do you not know her prison is failing? How do you not know this? I mean, just one day. She's free! Just one day, just there they are. Whoop, there she is. What, was there not a warning on this? With all this technology you claim to have, and I'm not even going to worry about the fact that no one's found that command base on Earth. Whatever. But with all this information and data and all that crap they got going around, you are telling me they did not have the capability of scanning this prison to make sure she didn't get loose. Just one day, whoop, here I am. And then she has a base of operations on the moon and bodyguard and, like I said, that's that be number 12. Where the fuck did her bodyguard and such come from? When she finally got out, were they all cramped in one little space? Hey, get off me! Get off me! Trying to open the fucking present. I don't know where her bodyguard came from. I don't. It's Goldar. I don't care if he's Silvergar. Where did he come from? Someone tell me where he came from, please. Because she was by herself. She got out of her prison. Went to her base of operations, which is somehow on the moon, and no one noticed. And I guess Goldar was just sitting there playing cards the whole time. Oh, Rita, welcome back.
Yeah, let's take over Earth.
Where did he come from? It's like, that's why I could have been Zordon. It's like, hey, her prison's failing. Alpha, you might want to start looking for a defense force.
Right away.
But before you go, I know the commander said teenagers with attitude. I get that. I'm looking at the note here. I got that. But, amuse me. I mean, we've got nothing to really do, and it's been about 9,998 years. Could you go ahead and search the planet for, like, champions? Like, actual fighting champions. There's that wrestling entertainment thing going on. At least they have a physique. And it's full of bullshit anyway, but they at least have a physique, so I'd say look through them. I would say look through the movies, but that's just stupid. So bring up records of martial arts tournaments and find the winners and keep an eye on them. And while we're at it, that Chuck Norris guy, get him on tap, and maybe Jet Li and Jackie Chan. You know those. You know the guys who do a lot of action stuff. Get them enlisted as well, and get them on a note. And just in case the prison does fail in the next few years, because this is looking kind of bad over here, and because it's looking kind of bad, I want to have a backup plan. Because I know the parent said this, but just humor me. Just humor me. Okay. Ta-da! Plan B is better than Plan A. I mean, hell, Chuck Norris, Jet Li, and Jackie Chan by default. I'm pretty sure they have a little more combat experience than 5 teenagers with attitude. I mean, hell, you can grab Michelle Yeoh. That's 4. Oh, grab that girl from, what movie was that? From Rising Phoenix and Chocolate. Grab her. That's 5. 2 girls, 3 guys. Still fits the quota. Booyah! World offended. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure they go on offense. Like, fuck this noise. Let's just beat the crap out of her. On the moon? Yeah! Find a way to make sure we breathe in space and we'll be good. Get the crap out of her on the moon. Get the fuck off my moon. And sub epilogue item number 1. The fact that teenagers failed because the series goes on, for 1. For 2, the series goes on with Zed being added. And it's Rita and Zed. And epilogue number 3 question. Why haven't any of the other bosses noticed this shit? I mean, in the Power Ranger movie, Ivan Ooze, I think his name was. Ivan Ooze? Yeah, it's gotta be Ivan Ooze. He shows up and Rita and Zed are just chilling. They're like, fuck this. What? Time to conquer Earth. Yep. No, never mind, fuck it. They got 5 teenagers with attitudes and that's kicking our ass. What, was that the whole plan? Defend long enough for the enemy to get bored? Great plan! I'm with it! But all these other bosses and monsters that show up and they're like, we're gonna take over the Earth! And who are you guys? Whatever. I mean, they don't even acknowledge it half the time. Just like, I'm sorry, this is the whole Batman logic again. Could you just, the Rogues Gallery gets together and they're like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Y'all do whatever you're gonna do, but we gotta do it at about the same time. Stretch him thin. That would be smart, but they don't. Because contractual obligations to keep the show going. But I'm gonna stop there because, like I said, that's just from the song lyrics. From the first 2 lines of the song, I got 30 minutes. This is how my analytical mind works. Y'all have a nice day. I'm gonna sit here and try to figure out how do you even come up. How is that even a battle plan? Goodbye, everyone. How is that a battle plan? 5 teenagers with attitude. Ooh, I'm scared of 5 teenagers with attitude. In tights, no less. In tights. Cat. 5 teenagers with attitude. Yeah? That's gonna save the world? Yeah, I kind of agree. Hey, you can't. Your mom's a weapon. We are going to go snipe 5 teenagers with attitudes. Come on. 5 teenagers with attitudes. We're going to take them out. Because, well,